Hey everybody, it's Chris again. So we just got through with the lower build, and for those of you who have not seen the video, there is my Spikes Tactical lower build. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the upper receiver. And like I said in the last video, I've not done one of these in a while, so I may be a little bit rusty, but it's kind of like riding a bike. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I've got everything laid out behind me here, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so here is everything for the upper receiver. This is going to be your upper receiver, and we are going to go ahead and build on this and create a functioning upper receiver. Now, I do have a couple of choices. I don't know which one I'm going to go with yet. So I've got the Punisher branded muzzle brake, but I've also got this pineapple muzzle brake, I think is what they called it. And I've also got these two charging handles. I don't know which one I'm going to go with just yet, but we'll see. Other than that, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and put the dust cover on. I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and start with. You can start with a couple of different ways to do everything that you're going to be doing with this build, but I think I just want to go ahead and start with the dust cover for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but we're going to go ahead and do it and hopefully not destroy it in the process. Like I said, this is the first time I've done this in a long time. So I do believe that the best way of doing this, let me pull up my chair and sit down. That's going to be the best way of doing this. So one thing that you do have to make sure of is that you have the spring properly set. And I'm going to go ahead and set this in part of the way until I get this spring set up properly, which so I'm pretty sure that we set that like that, and then twist the spring. Oh, if my fat fingers would work. So I'm pretty sure it didn't work. Alright, so this is why I'm doing this for you guys. I'm messing up so you guys don't. Alright, so I believe that is correct in how that is done. Yep, because it's flipping over good. Now, the fun part. This little piece of fun little metal right here, I'm hoping you all can see that. This lock nut is such a pain in the butt. I've got an idiot's guide over here. So I'm thinking that the guide goes just like that. which really doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry if my hat's getting in the way, guys. So I'm thinking I'll be right back. And we're back. So I did, I wanted to check on that, make sure that I got that correct. And I do have that correct. So that is the ejection port cover installation. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is the forward assist. Now the forward assist, basically it does exactly what it says it's supposed to do. One thing that I did notice whenever I was doing this, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but this little crack right here, I'm going to be contacting Outdoor Sports USA about that crack. But now I may change this later on. We'll see. Which it can be a pain in the butt to change, but we're going to probably change it anyways. I don't know. I may leave it alone and just leave it as a fun little truck gun or something. But anyways, so forward assist does exactly what it says it's supposed to do. It assists forward. No, it pushes the, basically all it does is it pushes the bolt forward if it does not close all the way into battery. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. If it doesn't, let me know in the comments and I will explain it a little better. I'm going to go ahead and get this roll pin started. Let me see here. Find my roll pin starters. I swear, some of these roll pin starters I'm not so sure of. But anyways, this is another one of those that, like I was talking before, you can use vice grips to actually get it started and get it going, but there's not really any sense in it. As long as you are very careful and use roll pin punches, and pay attention to what you're doing, because if you can scratch it up really bad, and that's one thing that the vice grips helps alleviate. Let me get a block of wood just to hammer on. So you are going to need punches to do an AR build. You don't have to have the roll pin punches. You can use regular punches. You just have to be really careful as not to scratch your receivers. Always test. Make sure everything's going good. Okay, I've got a little bit further I want to go with it. And every build is different. I'll get just a little bit bigger of a punch. Yeah, there we go. So, and that's about what I want to do with it. That punch may have been just a little bit too big, but it's okay. I'll deal with it. It's my rifle. Yes, I may have scratched it up just a tad, but it'll be okay. It's going to be on the underneath. I don't think anybody is going to be worrying about what my rifle looks like underneath. And if they do, I'm sorry. I've forsaken you. Not really. I don't care. Anyways, so forward assist installed. Ejection port cover installed. And if you look down in there, maybe. Let me look up here to see what I can see. If you look up there, not really. Can't really see. Where's my flashlight? There's my flashlight. So, if you look, maybe that. There it goes. So basically, if you have a weapon malfunction where the bolt doesn't go all the way forward, you can slap that and it will push the bolt forward and push the weapon into battery. So the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and get the barrel on. I believe that's the next thing I want to do. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and move over to the vise. I've got a vise block. Not use that one. I'm a little leery about it, but we're going to see. So next time you see us, we'll be locked in the vise block and getting ready to put the barrel on. All right. All right, guys, and we're back. So one thing that I found out is that this lovely, lovely foregrip that I've got actually had a barrel nut in it. I had to loosen up all 4 of those and those 2 set screws just to get that blasted thing out of there. I was trying to figure out how in the world am I going to attach this barrel to this upper, and then I realized, hey, there is a barrel nut on the end of that. So basically, we are going to go ahead and attach the barrel. You're supposed to use grease. I don't have any grease, and everything that I do have would not work. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that. Another thing is you're supposed to torque it down to a certain torque spec. Again, I don't have a torque wrench right now, so I am going to come back and torque all this stuff down to between 30 and 50 pounds before I test fire. So basically, the wrenches that I've got here are basically the wrenches that you get whenever you're doing an AR-15 armor course or something like that. One of these I got from Tac Pack, and I think it was this one. I think this might be the one that I got from Tac Pack. I'm not sure. You can look back at my videos and find out, though. So the next step in this lovely process of the barrel is to put the gas block on. Let me move this just a little bit to where y'all can see. And the gas tube. So what we need to do is take this gas tube, and this is the main inner workings of the AR-15. This is the meat and potatoes. This is what causes it to be a semi-automatic instead of a single shot, which if you mess it up, you will have a single shot. Trust me, I've seen it before. If you don't have a long enough gas tube, guess what? You'll have a single shot. I've seen it before. So basically, you're going to just take this. You got a little roll pin that goes right in there, and you set that in there. And then you take your little roll pin and alright, so I'm going to have to get this in a, I don't want to do it right here. I want to move back over here I'll grab the camera, move it over here again. We'll get that set up, then we'll get it in, and then we'll get the foregrip on, and that should be just about it. So give me just a second, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I've got all the fun little stuff. So you've got a hole right here in the gas tube, and you've got another hole right here. The smaller of the two holes is for the roll pin, and you can see it whenever you put it in. You can see how the roll pin sets and it's supposed to go. So now let's find the roll pin starter that I need to use for this. Too big. So we're going to go ahead and get this roll pin going. If I can hit it right. Yeah, you need to make sure that you do have the actual gas tube turned properly. Before that roll pin goes in, or else you're going to have trouble. Now this is one of those times that I kind of wish I had a good pair of channel locks to use. And I may try to use these. No, that's not going to work. So I'm going to use a smaller There we go. All right. Well, can I just say that I hate roll pins with a passion? Alright guys, so I'm probably going to fast forward most of this. Just a little bit more. All right, that's good. So we've got everything lined up. You can look down in there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Grab out the handy dandy flashlight. And if you look, which you can't. Oh, there we go. You can see that hole in the gas tube. And that's exactly what you want. So now that will that is your gas tube set up. We've got 2 set screws right here. Let me see if I've got a Allen key that fits them right handy. By the way, these Allen keys, if y'all are interested, Harbor Freight. Got a whole set of them for like 12 bucks. Catch them on sale. So the set, I'll grab them and bring them over. That's the set. It's actually quite nice. Pittsburgh. Harbor Freight makes a lot of good stuff. They also make a lot of stuff that I wouldn't use. But anyways, so let's move back over to the vise and we'll get this thing finished. All right, everybody, we're back at the vise, and what we're going to do now is install the gas tube and the gas block. So basically, you're going to put this, let's move it over, slide that in, slide, slide, slide. A little stiff. But yeah, that's it. You've got your gas tube on. Now, you've got to tighten these 2 set screws. That's not the wrench I needed. Now, before you tighten it, look down it. Make sure that it's level. Make sure that it's straight. And it's not. So before I tighten this all the way up, let's do a little bit of a twist. Get that straight. If I tighten it up, look, double check it. Make sure that it's good. All right, so that looks good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up. Alright, so the gas block is on. The next thing, I'm going to go ahead and put now see, I may have messed up, guys. May have messed up because I've got crush washers, or what looks to be crush washers, but they're really shims. But normally, if you've got shims, it would work with a different kind of barrel or different kind of foregrip. So anyway, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and then I'll do research. If I have to change it, then I'll edit the video, or I will make another video explaining why and all that fun stuff. Anyways, so you've got your crush washer, bird cage. Well, pineapple bird cage looking thing. I think that's what I'm going to use. I may build a Punisher rifle later. So sorry about that, guys. I'm still getting over it. You put your washer on, and then you start your muzzle device. You get it started on. And if you get this kit, make sure that you're careful with it, because that thing is a little sharp. So you get it tight, and then for good measure, use your handy dandy tool. And tighten it some more. You're not going to hurt this thing. You need to crush that washer because that's what it's for. It's a crush washer. Go until it stops. So now that your muzzle device is on, we'll go ahead and install. And I just threw one of the screws out. Well, that's just wonderful. So we'll go ahead and get that on, and then we'll make sure that it is level. So we don't need to be in the vise block anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the vise block, take it back over to the bench, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Almost finished with this wonderful build, and it's going to be under a day for me getting this thing done and all that fun stuff. So now if you wanted to add this stuff, you have to do it while the rail is off, while the foregrip is off. But I'm not going to add any of that stuff right now. I may add to it later. But anyway, so the easiest thing to do is to take this thing and flip it up. Flip it upside down. That will tell you if you're level or not. If you're straight with the back, you'll be straight with the front. Now, you take your screws, your Allen key screws. Actually, let's go ahead and do the set screws first. Now, let's go ahead and tighten this bad boys up. Again, I'm sorry about coughing so much. This bronchitis has absolutely had me under the weather, guys. So, now we're going to tighten these up and get it to where they're tight. Actually, let me go ahead and loosen these set screws up just a tad. Well, alright, so we're going to loosen those set screws up, and now we're going to go ahead and tighten them down. Now, working from the inside out. So this is just about done, guys. I'm really digging this this M-LOK foregrip. I really like that it's the same, almost the same length as the barrel. Now let's go ahead and tighten these up, these set screws. Alright, so the set screws are tight, everything is tight, everything's set. There's only one thing left to do, guys. That's right. bolt carrier group, and charging handle. And there you go, guys. That is a completed upper. And I've done this. I did this build in, I guess it's taken me maybe 3 hours to put it all together and video it and do all that fun stuff. Maybe a little bit less. I don't know. But stay tuned. I'm going to do another video of it put together and show you all exactly what it looks like together. I'm real leery about actually putting it together and building it and putting it together in one video. So I don't know if it's against YouTube's rules or not, but just I'll be on the safe side. I will do another video here in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and do a recap, and we'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, it's Chris. We just got through with the upper build, so let's take a look at it. So here is the Outdoor Sports USA upper receiver build that came with the Vulture kit. Really digging that that bird cage. That's really cool. And the foregrip is like really small. I'm really liking the whole minimalist vibe this thing's got going for it. The bolt carrier is nice. I mean, the whole gun is nice. I'm really liking it. So if y'all have any questions about this, leave me a comment or leave me a question in the comment or comments if I can talk. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, just let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell over here. That way you'll get notified whenever I drop another video. Or if my wife Kim or daughter Taylor start doing another videos of their stuff, you'll get notified of that too. So upcoming soon, hopefully. My daughter actually does have a glam bag coming, the Ipsy glam bag. She'll be unboxing that shortly. It'll probably be here within the week. We should have a snack crate. Can't wait to see what's coming next on the snack crate. I'm not sure what country we're getting this month, but we'll see. And I should get a tack pack in the next few weeks, and also I should be getting the Pro Plus battle box, I think is what it is. So I ordered it. I don't know. I went a little crazy on that one night, but I got a 30% off coupon. I had to use it, or else it was either use it or lose it. So, but anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the video. Again, leave me some comments. I love the comments, and we'll get a conversation going. It's a little bit cold today. 35 degrees is the high. So I've got to hurry up and finish up these videos and get under the house and do some installation. So guys, I will see you all next time. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share it. Share the video. I love the comments. I love the people sharing them. If you have any questions, leave them below, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.